Hello everyone, and welcome back to Adam's Journey, our adventures through the story mode of Niche, where the distant descendants of Adam are continuing to struggle and try to find their way forward to Home Island. And we have just hit a little bit of a problem with the fact that now that we have pushed further north to find a new island, we have found not one, not two, not three or four, but a ton of new islands! Look at these! How am I supposed to get my nichelings safely across here, especially as our numbers are beginning to dwindle? And we are aiming for this spot, you guys. We need to continue to push to the north, and this is the spot we need. But being able to make our way across the waters is getting really dubious, considering the fact that our population is dropping very quickly. We just lost a couple nichelings of old age and also disease, and I'm a little concerned about inbreeding at this point because I didn't realize that having so much of the home island immunity could really backfire on us. So we're gonna try to get as many children out of Mira as we possibly can. Let's have her jump over. And she can actually try breeding with Lano or with Taro. So those are a couple options. Not with Bumble, because Bumble also has the bee gene. But let's see. There's Bila. Here is Tad. I think we might have her breed with Tad if Tad can get his way up here in time. All right, he can! He's going to return to see what is going on, and Mira, feeling that her time is growing nigh, will insist that the next generation must carry on this burden for the journey that everyone has been seeking. So we're gonna have her go ahead. Yes, okay, good. And she managed to get pregnant. We're gonna try to have her pass on water body at this point, because I think we need water body to be able to get our way through here. And we're gonna have Tad pass on, let's see, maybe normal eyesight? That's gonna be very important. And yeah, I think at this point I'm gonna need Tad to just really focus on, let's do, should we do claw or let's try nimble finger. One nimble finger to really kind of hammer home the nimble finger idea. And then let's have him, oh, maybe tail fin to get even more swimming going. Why not? Let's add that on in just in case. We're gonna get Mira to make a nest. And then Bilia here is actually ready to pop out of the water. She has been doing a lot of exploring, and she's going to begin to call out for her siblings to come and help her, as she has gotten bleached, and we do not want leeches. So we're gonna do that, take care of that. She's actually bleeding, so she needed to get out of the water so that she hopefully wouldn't get sick. And she can actually try having children now. So I think she's a little tired. She's gonna pull herself into this cozy little spot in the nest, thank Taro for his help, and perhaps her thoughts will turn to children of her own in just a moment here. Meanwhile, I have been hearing screaming nonstop, like, in the distance. I'm wondering if there are other nichelings we need to find. But I think the sudden disappearance, the sudden death of so many of the other nichelings is going to make the family kind of pull together on this island for a minute and try to collect their breath. Lano, I'm gonna have you. Lano. You get up on shore, maybe gather some berries, help to clear some of the grass to keep an eye on everything. Little Donoro is actually quite sickly, but Reese has a soft spot for him. So she's gonna keep an eye on him, but also move over a little bit so she doesn't get sick. And we're gonna have Bumble push his way forward to try to help clear the grasses and maybe make sense of where we are now. All right, hang in there, Mira. We need babies. And did we ever get a baby? What the heck? Look at her. She's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna name her Mira with 2 R's after her mother because she is fantastic. Oh my gosh. I think this is one of my favorite nichelings I have ever had born, ever. Even if she's, I mean, she's technically got stripes. That counts kind of as stripes. I'll let that slide as stripes. It's Badger Mask, but it's really cool. I think we could get away with calling that Stripes if she showed up on Home Island. And good news / bad news, she doesn't have the Home Island gene, so she can be the mother of hopefully many future babies. Hang in there, Bumble, you gotta live long enough. But she doesn't have the current gene. So let's move Linlin over. And we're gonna have Mira jump on in. That's an amazing child. She's also water-bodied, which is great news. And I think we're gonna go ahead and try breeding with Tad again? Or should we try Lano? Let's see. They have the same genetics. Okay, I want water body, so we're gonna try breeding with Tad again. And Mira, like many of our nichelings at this stage, really feels that now that she has decided to start having children, she needs to have many of them. So we're gonna let her just start like having baby after baby. Little Dano, we're gonna name him Denono. I'm gonna shorten his name, Donono. There we go. He's really amazing, and he actually would be a perfect mate for Mira in the future. Yes! They both have water body. They both would have the ability to pass on some good genes, and we might be able to keep the poison fangs back in the family as a result. Huzzah! Oh, what chaos this is. What chaos this is. Alright, let's go ahead and we're gonna have Bilya. She needs a little reassurance, so Tad will help to cure her of her bleeding, compliment her on her beauty, amongst other things. We're going to give her, let's see, what did Taro have? Double nimble fingers. We're gonna give her claw, and I'm gonna give her swimming tail, just tail fin, just because we're really going all in with the tail of events at the moment. We'll gather up some berries, and I'm going to allow Bumble to push his way forward to try to discover more of the island. And we'll also have Tad come over and kind of clear away the grasses to try to discover more of the island. And let's have Reese move down here with Lano. And these two are going to try to explore the edges where there's shallows here, where we might be able to escape to a bigger island and kind of jump our way from this island to this island to this island, and then up to the north so that we can carry on the adventure. Heck! Alright, and speaking of exploring, Bilya, who has G immunity, she could possibly breed with Bumble or Lano. I think she'd actually be very interested in Lano's interesting traits, so we might experiment with that in just a second. But we're gonna let her, we're gonna let her do a little exploring on this side of the island just to see what it has. Oh my gosh. Small tribes move so much faster. Alright, and oh, look at this! Pridon! Oh, what a cool name for this little boy! And he actually now has recessive tail fin, and he has got H and home island immunity. That is some pretty good stuff there, if you ask me. Mira's gonna scooch over. Mira, the first, is going to go ahead and be very hungry and just eat this entire berry bush. And we're gonna let her daughter, Linlin, who also has H and home immunity, so she has the call of home, come over and see what's going on over here. Where even though he has now passed away, and I will miss Taro very much, he has left behind a son who has water body and stinky tail, and is healthy. A son that we are actually going to name after his father. We're going to name him Tapri. There we go. After his father. Ah, Bilya. Congratulations on your new arrival. I think Bilya is pretty tickled. And now our tribe numbers are starting to rise again, which reassures me quite a bit. Alright, so we might have a couple more children. Bumble, do you wanna, are you thinking about maybe a baby or two? B immunity, A and star immunity. We'd be playing with fire there. H and star immunity. I think I might hold off just for the minute, and we're gonna think about this. Lano is going, oh! Isme! Hello! You have nothing I'm really looking for. Really. And you're half drowned, but Lano has been through that before. And we now have plucked out of the water a little one who I'm actually going to rename River, because we found her drowning in the river. So why not? And we're gonna say that she was actually abandoned by her tribe and cast into the waters quite some time ago because her father was a rogue male and she didn't seem to have many useful traits that her tribe honored. But she's so grateful to have been rescued to Lano that she immediately falls in love. And we'll have to see how things go from there with these two. But yay, River! I'm glad that she was able to like survive her near drowning. And I think that that makes, she's an unrelated female with H immunity and E immunity. She's welcome into this family. And I think that actually River is going to be considered extremely attractive to both the brothers Lano and Bumble, who now feel that they must compete for her attentions because after all, she's like the first unrelated female we have seen in ages. Alright, meanwhile, let's clear away the grasses so that we can start encouraging the family to head this direction. Also, let's do a little bit of bunnel hunting. Don't mind if I do. And Bilia will have found her way back around to this side. And let's have Denono. I think that he's a natural little hunter. And even though he knows that he's gotten illness and may not have long for this world, but that makes him perfect to be able to sweep River off her feet because they don't match up on any immunity. Huzzah. We'll have all of them start hooking up. Man, once you get down to just a few nichelings, the stories progress very quickly. Alright, hang in there, Mira. Get out of there, Crabbit. That's disrespectful to the dead. But we're gonna see Mira's baby. Another boy! H and star immunity. We'll name him after Tadpole, aka Tad. We'll go ahead and we will name him Frug. Frog, but with a U. And look at all these masks, these beautiful, beautiful masks that we have. Frug, are you able to swim? He is not able to swim. He has medium body. Oh my goodness. But he does have home immunity as well. Alright, so we're doing good on that actually. And actually I want more babies. There is an empty nest over here though, so let's move Topri over. And then let's actually have Mira jump over here. Tad express his love of her and the many children they've had. And she's going to eat one last bush because this is actually going to be the last baby she's able to have. And I think the whole family feels fairly safe to be able to explore this island without like negative consequences. So they're not thinking, oh, and we just unlocked fishing tails, sweet. So they're not thinking that they're going to have a lot of trouble on this island with birds because we haven't seen any. So I don't think they're worried about the babies being unattended. I will have little Mira collect up, she's learned the ways of destroying bushes and collecting up what they can. Oh, can I destroy that little bush? I can. That's so cute! She's learned the way of destroying bushes and gathering up nesting material from her mother, Mira, the first. And we'll have Tad jump over and kind of just help all of the little babies. They know that Denono seems a little sickly, but they're letting him stick along. All the little babies up along the shore. And let's go ahead. River, you actually... There's the screaming again! In the distance, what the heck? We're gonna have River come over and show everyone how you can get across the shore this way, which will make everyone very excited, especially Lano, who is done with near drowning. Oh my gosh, there's so much screaming! Alright, so we're getting closer. Bumble's going to wiggle across. The shallows here allow the nichelings a safer location to be able to explore a whole new island! Which is very important for the whole family. So we're gonna have Bilia continue her expedition and find another shallow strait. In fact, maybe we should just shoot straight for like this tree. That might be it. Just kind of move from island to island this time while we still have all of this abundance of food. All right. And we're gonna have Bilia. She'll join the family. Trying to get a little bit more digging paw going. And I think that's what we'll do. I think that Bilia is actually guiding the family across these shallows. And they might kind of skirt along the edges and try to make it to... Oh, there's even not quite shallows, but a little bit of shallows over here. And try to make it to here where they can see two trees And there just seems to be a scent in the air that pulls them into the future. So we'll see how we manage with that. But Mira, thank you so much with your strength of claw for guiding us all the way here. And may you rest in peace, hero of the claw, with all of the children that you have now had and their beautiful masks around you. She had a little spotted sun right at the last moment. Oh, and he's got sticky tongue. Oh my gosh, and he also has H and G immunity. Welcome, little one. I will also name you. I'll name you after your mother. We'll go with Moku. There we go. Alright, little Moku has come to join the family. But alright guys, so now we kind of have an idea of where we're headed. I think we're gonna go ahead and, while River is young especially, try to guide the whole group across to this new land. And we'll keep Bilia here so that she can make sure nobody like falls into... Here, we've got a leech. Nobody falls into the waterways. But let's see how far we can make it. Like, Reese is going to be a good test. River is a good test. And then we'll have Bumble stay here. We'll have Bilia bring her son, Tapri. Because, yeah, Tapri, your mother's Bilia, right? Yeah. But they will start moving through the waters as well. I think he's a little faster in the water. To continue to guide everybody towards the new island. So come along, little Linlin. We're gonna get you all the way. I think you can eat the bunnel, but we're gonna get you across the river. And then we'll have Denono jump over. And Mira will make her progress. And Tridon, I think he'll destroy that nest in memory of his mother. And then keep moving. There we go. And Tad, I think, will kind of bring up the rear because he's got to keep an eye on all the kids. Alright, with that said, let's have Lano. Don't drown, Lano! Continue to move along too. And Bumble, I think, will back up and kind of wait for everyone as well. Alright, fingers crossed. Alright, we're making it. Linlin is now old enough to have babies. I hope she has somebody that she can mate with who is somewhat safe. I'm sure we'll figure out one of these many options. All right, let's see. Oh, and then River is ready to be able to mate, and she is totally enamored with Lano. So she's going to try to get safely across the river to show that it can indeed be done. And tell Lano that he can go ahead and make it too. All right, let's bring Bilia down here. All right, come on, Lano. Lano? Ah, Lano! Why? Why does he always have to nearly drown to death? He just cannot seem to make it across the river without trouble. Oh my gosh, Lano! Alright, we'll get Bumble across in just a second too. Linlin can make it safely across. There we go. Who do we have? Tapri can make it safely across. He can actually breathe underwater, so that's literally no issue for him, as his mother knows. And Denono can actually get across as well. There we go. I want to get as many members of the family down along here as possible. And then it almost looks like the Krabbits are chasing us out. That's hilarious. All right, come on, Tridon. Tad, let's get you down here too. I think he's just determined at this point. Bilia, Tad. I think Bilia and Tad might kind of be glancing at each other because they carry some of the very important genes that both members want to carry on for the next generation of the family. So we're gonna go ahead and let them think about a baby. And Bilia is going to move on then so that she can try to get across to a new island to give birth on. All right. Meanwhile, Bilia is going to search along these edges for anything that she might be able to offer her family. And Bumble is going to get himself ready to move across the islands. Heck! I'm so glad we have so much food because we don't really have to worry about food while we're like running like this. All right, Denono, I don't know how much longer you're gonna live. So I really need to get you over here to River. And Lano! Lano, you're gonna drown! I think that River's gonna frantically be like, no, he can't drown. And let's give River Cracker Jaw. Yes, that would be fantastic. And then Lano. Why the heck did you have to drown, my boy? I wanted to see many of your babies. I think I'm gonna have to send Bilya back and absolutely risk everything, but I need his genes. Alright, Lano, come along. We're gonna give Lano... Let's see. He's already got stripes, right? Yeah, he's got stripes. River, let's have her... She's an honorary striped member, I feel. But what else does she have? Alright, Lano, do you not... Okay, we might want to pass on some healthy eyes. But I feel like River's kind of like an honorary striped member, so I'm gonna give her stripes. And I'm gonna give Lano a claw. He's a little prickly. And I'm going to give him the tail fin? Yes. I'm gonna give him tail fin. I should have given him the fishing tail. Oh well, I'll give Bilya the fishing tail. And also claw. So that she'll be able to do a little bit more fishing. Alright, and then River's going to be like, get out of the water! You must be safe! And Bilya... We'll go ahead and get Lana out of the water now. Bilya's gonna jump over and be like, just what are you up to anyway? And then we'll grab a baby from him. I think River would be a little jealous, but she's also like majorly enamored, so we'll have to see how that works out. And we'll let Bilya actually have her baby too. Why not? 2 for 1. There we go. Reese has now made it safely across. Bumble, 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 Bumble made it safely across. Thank goodness. Reese doesn't have long to live. Why? Why must it be like this? Lano suddenly finds himself prepared to be a parent twice over. Bilya's like, oh, are we all having babies now? She's getting ready to join in. Can we make it across? Okay, Linlin made it across. Excellent. Tapri is going to be able to make it across. Alright, come on, Denono. He's going to have to go the long way. And Frug. Frug, do you have home island? You do, so we need to change your markers. Moku does not, so he's actually a wanderer. Predon does. And these two are going to be coming along, following up the edges as well. And Mira has water body, so she's actually ready just to dive straight in and start really adventuring and seeing what she can find. So look at how fast these guys can start just conquering some territory. Seeing if we can find somewhere else for Bilya to be able to have that baby. And we're gonna get Tad into the water too. Alright, Moku can't swim, but Predon can. So Moku and Frug are gonna go the long way. And Tad will keep somewhat of an eye on his sons, but also start swimming into the depths. Oh, alright, I think we're getting a move on. It's really hard. I'm so glad we have so much food. It's really hard to keep pushing so quickly, but I think if we can at least get here, kind of regroup, and figure out where to go, we'll be able to get to that next island pretty soon. And to be honest, look at how far we've come. We've come a pretty long way in what has been one very long island searching, island swimming journey of our nichelings. So let's finish up to see what Lano's children will be. And fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. No! One unhealthy son and one son who doesn't have any, oh, we didn't even get a home island immunity from either of them. And we'll have to figure out where we want to take it from here, my friends. But alright, thank you guys so much for joining me. We are so lucky that we have so many underwater swimmers. Hopefully that will really play out. Predon can actually come and join the family. Look at how many nichelings. Maybe we should just focus on water nichelings, actually. Maybe that's what this is a sign of. That we really need to just focus on water body and go all the way to be able to swim out of the sea and ignore the land, just swim around and make our way from island to island even faster. We'll have to think about that. But if you could, do please leave a like for the discovery of River, who is still so deeply enamored with Lano that she immediately wants to have another baby. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!